Hello and welcome to the IB World School at Huffman Elementary. In this presentation, you will get an inside look at the IB Primary Years Program, or the PYP, at Huffman. If you haven't already done so, please watch the video link on the Huffman website to hear perspectives from our teachers, students, and parents on their experience at Huffman. Thank you for watching this presentation, visiting Huffman's website, and for considering Plano ISD's first only choice elementary school. We are officially the IB World School at Huffman. In the fall of 2016, Plano ISD decided to explore options for a choice school. After researching and visiting several options, IB overwhelmingly became the best choice. The staff that was previously at Huffman had the option to interview to be a part of this journey, as well as any other Plano ISD staff member. We also opened interviews outside of the district. In the spring of 2017, we hired an entire new staff, trained them to write curriculum, and opened our doors as a candidate school in the fall of 2017. As a candidate school, we were in training. After 2 years of revamping the curriculum to meet the IB standards and changing our philosophy to develop a whole child program, we became fully authorized as an IB World School. Who attends Huffman and participates in the program? Every student who comes to Huffman is an IB scholar. We have students who come here because this is their home school, and we have many other students from all over the district that transferred here from other Plano ISD schools specifically for the IB program. IB Primary Years program is a global program. The idea of global connections and thinking transcends through all aspects of the program. You'll recognize this the moment you walk into our hallways. Our flags hanging in the hallway represent the many mother tongues in our building. Every Huffman Scholar participates in World Language, which is Chinese Mandarin. Students not only learn how to speak, read, and write in Mandarin, but they also learn about Chinese culture. This exposure to language and culture is designed to broaden students' understanding of the world beyond the one they already know. Mandarin is the largest of the Chinese dialect groups and is commonly used in the field of international business. On the Huffman website, under the IB PYP tab, go to World Language Chinese Mandarin to view our video. This is the learner profile. Incorporating these traits in everyday learning is important to being global citizens. This is a set of 10 traits every IB scholar strives to be. It is evident in the IB continuum as a common language. For our scholars, this is a part of everyday language we use in pre-K through 5th grade. You'll hear pre-K students talking about being principled in their actions just as much as our older students will. This language allows us to teach the whole child and make curriculum connections. For example, while doing character studies in books and stories we are reading, we will talk about how a certain character was a risk taker. Or when learning about influential people in history, we will look for examples of these traits in evidence we gather. Every unit focuses on learner profile traits, but we also highlight one of these every month building-wide. Our library has an extensive collection of books that support the traits, and every teacher reads the same book connected to a trait each month. So we have a common understanding in our building about that trait. There are many global aspects in the learning and teaching. These are the 6 PYP themes. The themes are global in nature and connect students to big ideas and concepts they explore within the units. These themes are common in every PYP school around the world. For example, in Who We Are, we inquire into beliefs and values in local and global communities and cultures. We also explore our rights and responsibilities. Or in Sharing the Planet, we inquire into how we use resources, how living things interact in their environment, and conflict in communities locally and globally. For a complete description of all 6 units, visit the ibo.org website. Our teachers at Huffman are writing the curriculum. After 3 years, we have learned and grown through the PYP, and our curriculum is stronger than ever. However, the curriculum is always changing and growing. Professional development opportunities are constant, and our teachers are committed to changing curriculum as the world changes and as our students change. Just like other Texas public schools and the rest of Plano ISD's elementary schools, we follow the Texas State Standards, or TEKS. What is unique about Huffman as an IB World School is that we decide what unit the TEKS fit best under and what time of year works best to teach them. So we don't teach the same curriculum as the rest of the district, but we do use them as a resource. This is our entire program of inquiry, which you will find on a wall located in our main hallway. Our students are engaged in inquiry-based learning, which means that they are discovering big ideas and concepts through guiding questions and their own curiosity. Our teachers act as facilitators and help students to gather evidence to support the big ideas in the unit. On this wall, you can see an entire grade levels program of inquiry, which summarizes the big ideas, concepts, and goals for each unit. This is an example of what you would see in the program of inquiry. This is a second grade example under the theme, Who We Are. You'll notice each unit has a central idea or a focus that drives the inquiry, key concepts that support the central idea, and lines of inquiry that help guide students through their discovery. However, oftentimes we have students who take action and bring a different perspective to the unit that maybe wasn't originally even thought of. We encourage this kind of inquiry. This is a 5th grade example of Sharing the Planet. During the units, we are tying in and making connections to the overall theme and central idea on a consistent basis. This helps students make meaning for their learning. When you go down grade level hallways at Huffman, you'll see examples of the inquiry and student contributions that goes into the units. The learning is also very evident in each classroom. This is a 4th grade hallway. This is an example of what you might find in a kindergarten hallway. IB scholars, we approach learning with agency in mind. Our goal is for our students to have voice, choice, and ownership in their everyday learning. These are some of the elements of the IB PYP program. These are our approaches to learning. As we plan learning engagements, we select 2 to 3 of these per unit to make sure these skills are being strengthened. These are the skills that will serve them well in life and beyond elementary school. And the PYP is transdisciplinary, which means that learning transcends beyond the classroom to other disciplines and to the community, and then also back home. Our specialists such as PE, music, library, art, and world language are creating curriculum that makes connections back to what is happening in the grade level classroom. They are involved in grade level planning to make this happen. Our goal in each unit is to get the community involved in some way. We encourage the learning to go outside the walls of the school. We plan opportunities for community members to visit and share their knowledge or experiences. We carefully choose our field trips to be extensions of the units we are studying. We also educate our parents on the happenings in the classroom so they can use it as an opportunity for learning. All of this learning comes back to the classroom and contributes to the themes and central ideas of the units. In our classrooms, you'll find all different kinds of learning environments. Collaboration is essential to the primary years program. Students are working together to build their learning. You'll also see teachers working with small groups of students or one-on-one. During each day, our students are also building those essential skills in reading and math to prepare them for the next grade level. Our students participate in guided reading where learning is catered to their reading level. The content of what they read during the week could make connections back to the unit theme and central idea. And in math, we teach whole and small groups, allowing us to meet students where they are at. Skills in math can also be tied to the unit themes or central ideas or to the big concepts we are focusing on in those units. Action plays a significant role in the PYP. Our students are always thinking about how you take what you have learned and now do something with it. These action steps can cause big change. Sometimes it's just sharing information, and sometimes just making a plan for change. Here are some examples of action that have recently happened. And at the end of the PYP experience, fifth grade students participate in exhibition. It's a culminating experience where students inquire into real world issues and create action from their knowledge. As you already know, the Plano ISD curriculum is excellent and provides so many opportunities for children in our community. We offer everything you see under the Plano ISD curriculum. The PYP additions are enhancements to that. At Huffman, our focus is on the whole child. The IB-PYP curriculum lends itself to a whole child approach by incorporating social and emotional learning and character education with teaching and learning. You'll see many examples to support this kind of learning at Huffman. Our Huffman Hello is a school-wide morning meeting where we focus on social emotional strategies and the learner profile. Typically, this happens 2 to 3 times a week to build school community and get students ready for their day. We also celebrate birthdays, recite the pledge, and the Huffman Essential Agreements. As a Huffman Hawk, I take care of myself, I take care of others, and I take care of this place. Classroom teacher conducts their own morning meetings daily to build classroom community. Every classroom has an area for students to use when they need to get regulated and back on green. When you are on green, you are ready to do your best learning. We believe in using restorative practices by using conflict resolution to restore relationships. Positive behavior supports include Huffman High Fives, where students get recognized for exhibiting learner profile traits. These are displayed in the main hallway, and students get a phone call home from one of our principals. Students also have the opportunity to earn and spend Hawk Bucks. These are the programs we currently offer at Huffman. The district programs we offer are the same as every other Plano elementary campus. Our Huffman programs are run by our specials teachers and our SEL team. And our amazing PTA also offers some after-school programs as well. Late buses are provided for those that need later transportation. Registration runs March 2nd to April 3rd. Due to school closures, we extended the deadline by 1 week. Our process is by lottery. After April 3rd, we will use a randomized numbering system to determine placement. Parents have until April 20th to accept or deny placement. Spaces are limited in each grade level. If you do not get a spot right away, you will be placed in a wait pool. Once we have responses, we will refer to the wait pool and notify parents as we place them. They will then have the same amount of time to accept or deny placement. Students who are zoned at Huffman have siblings already in the program or are in the Renner-Frankfurt feeder pattern have priority. If you are zoned for Huffman, you do not need to complete the registration. If your child is entering kindergarten, please refer to the Plano ISD website on updates to when kindergarten registration dates occur. If you are in any other grade, contact Rebecca Garcia, Secretary at Huffman, to schedule a time to complete regular registration. Students who are in the Renner-Frankfurt feeder pattern will be provided transportation. Buses pick up at the home school and drop off at the home school. Bus schedules will be released in August. Do you have questions? Visit our website and visit the frequently asked questions page and registration information. Visit pisd.edu/Huffman. You can also contact us. Either contact Principal Jamie Allen or contact IB Coordinator Amy Moore for any questions that you have. Join us on Twitter and Facebook to see what's going on at Huffman. We also have a Huffman Community Facebook page to get connected to our families.